The First Human, the race to discover our earliest ancestors. By Gibbons. Narrated by Renée Raudman. Copyright 2006 by Gibbons. This unabridged audiobook is published by arrangement with Gibbons and Doubleday, a division of Random House, Inc., and was produced in the year 2006 by Tantor Media, Incorporated, which holds the copyright thereto. Preface. On a summer day in July 1995, Michel Brunet had a premonition that he was on the verge of a major discovery. Brunet, who was a little-known 55-year-old French paleontologist, had traveled to the National Museum of Ethiopia in Addis Ababa to seek wisdom from the ancient bones stored in its vaults. But access was not assured, so he came with an offering of his own, a 3.5-million-year-old jawbone that he had found among the shifting sands of the Jarab Desert of Chad. He had hoped to compare it with the pantheon of famous fossils locked away in the museum, including the earliest members of the human family then known. There to greet him was Tim White, a 44-year-old paleoanthropologist from Berkeley, who was emerging as the most successful fossil hunter of his generation. With his biting wit and notorious impatience with those he does not respect, White can be daunting to those seeking access to fossils his team has found. Indeed, his team has turned away researchers who flew to Ethiopia to see fossils still under study, but White soon recognized a fellow traveler in Brunet. Both share a fundamental passion for fossils. Both are tireless in the field, returning every year, and both have risked their lives to find fossils. White has suffered from malaria, giardia, dysentery, hepatitis, and pneumonia, and Brunet struggles with a heart condition. Brunet was no salon anthropologist who wanted a preview of fossils that White and his colleagues were still analyzing. Before long, White and two of his former graduate students were opening the museum's safes for Brunet to show him fossils of the same age as his jawbone so he could sort out its identity. As they studied the bones and compared notes about the fossil beds where they had worked, Brunet had a revelation. His team had found the same kinds of animal bones at sites in Chad that White and his colleagues had found with their fossils of early human ancestors in Ethiopia. This was encouraging to Brunet because White and his colleagues had discovered the earliest member of the human.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?